That's you can't see it, but he's going. I think that means we're on. This is Chad Rainwater. Remember that? Chad Rainwater. I used to page people at work as Chad Rainwater. So I'm being quiet tonight because, well, first of all, welcome. Monday night, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So you people who are going to watch this on Wednesday, don't comment hello. Don't get mad at me for not saying hello. Shane. Yeah, sorry. Head's in the wrong place tonight. We're going to try to get through with the funny. Our hearts are a little bit heavy here tonight at Live with Johnny, but we'll talk about that later. So for now, we're going to push through with the funny. We are going to update everybody on our Thanksgiving drive and what our total is as of right now. But I'm going to tell you guys this. We got some work to do if we're going to get to the 50 families after we've got to the 44 families last year. My sister-in-law, Jill, says this is her first time watching live. Well, Jill, I might disappoint you. I might not. We'll have to find out as we go. But thank you for being here. And thank you for everything. I see Shane's here. That's perfect. The first $50 that was donated to the Thanksgiving fund was donated by Shane and Marcy White. And they won, whether it was their pleasure or not, an afternoon with me with beers and wings and football. Well, we had the chance to do that yesterday. And I want to say thank you to Shane and Marcy again for their generosity and for the good time yesterday. They're good people. They're funny people. And I think, Shane, you should donate $50 a month just so we can hang out. But honestly, I'll give it to you for free. So Shane and Marcy, thank you very much. We had a great time. We went over to, Kirk, you would love this place, Tuck's Tavern in Naugatuck.
I've heard.
They got the football package. They had all the games on, all the wacky nonsense. That Pittsburgh Steelers game yesterday was absolutely bonkers talk. But we had the wings. We had my favorite are the Cajun Butters. Well, actually, my favorite's the bartender. But
where's it located? Is it on Rubber Avenue?
It's on Rubber Avenue, man.
All right.
It's they were our second local business spotlight. And as a matter of fact, tomorrow morning, I've got a shout out. Live with Johnny has a shout out going out to Tux. They're doing something special, which I don't want to ruin right now. We're going to talk about that tomorrow online. Actually, we're not going to talk about it. I'm just going to post it. But Shane, Marcy, thank you very much. And your son, Bam, is a hell of a kid. And he was great to hang out with, too. He's funny. He's going to be trouble for you guys, but hopefully he takes some of that life advice I try to give him. Some was good, some was bad. We'll get there. Sorry, guys. I forgot to take my allergy medicine today, so I'm going to be a little bit sniffy.
Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm about to talk about a church. You're going to take the Lord's name in vain.
Sorry.
We work at Tools Plus, and Jesus was a carpenter, so we're good. Oh, I just had a terrible joke. Anyway, coming to you live from the Ride at the Dog Park Studios. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook. They also shoot live here, and you can find them, and they talk about everything and anything. So go check them out. I got many things I want to try to get to today, and I got many things I won't get to today. And we're gonna get there together as a family, as dysfunctional as that may be. However, Live with Johnny has to make their first ever retraction on some reporting that we did. I believe it was week 3 or 2 or one of those numbers. I had falsely reported, it was Halloween. It was the week of Halloween. I had told you that my father bet a 3-team parlay, lost, and we had no money for Halloween costumes. So my older brother, the Hawaiian, right, as you all remember, my mom with the guy, not my that guy, Alfred Pupunu. Their son had to go as a refrigerator, and my twin brother and I had to go as a washer and dryer. Well, I was wrong. I was so far wrong. My mother, who you all happen to meet, who admitted to fornicating with a Hawaiian UPS driver here, live with Johnny. She kindly, hi Denise, she kindly told me how wrong I was. And Miguel had to go as a calculator. Miguel was a calculator. I don't know where I got refrigerator from. I have no clue. I know that my mother smoked Winston's when she was pregnant with us. Could be the brain damage. That's probably not good to say, but she's cool with it. She actually just got her second kidney off Marlboro Miles, so That's horrible, but funny as hell. And Robert and now I said washer and dryer, and you would think twins, but they're not the same, right? So we're identical twins. So what did they do? They dressed us up as walkie-talkies. That's right. Robert and I were walkie-talkies. Now, imagine it's 1980 something, right? 88, 7, 8, 9. Robert and I at this point weigh about 49 3/4 pounds. Look at those things. Look at those things. We had to carry them around on a what's up, Gare? On a wet, drizzly night. We had to wear those things. We were walkie freaking talkies.
And the nice Radio Shack ones too.
Well, hey, listen.
Those are the fancy. Those are nice, dude.
If you ask me, they look like what they had on a UPS truck back in the 80s, 70s. Looking at you, Ma. Joe says my mom was all about those Marlboro Miles. Well, hey, it is what it is. Where was I going? Yeah, so we were walkie-talkies, and I got to give my mother credit. That was very creative.
They were nice.
They were really nice.
Yep.
However, we could have been Superman. We could have been Spider-Man. We could have been, who's that guy? Believe it or not, I'm
Greatest
walking
American
on air.
hero.
The greatest American hero. We could have been that guy. Nope, not the Dodado boys.
No.
3-team parlay. Everybody put on cardboard. How do they come up? I understand the walkie-talkies because it's a pair, and Robert and I, shared a womb. Which brings me to a thought, completely off track. We're twin. That means one of us was a mistake. I'm gonna have to call my mom on that. You don't plan on twins, right?
No,
one of us was a mistake.
I feel like she was expecting one.
One of us was a mistake. So now, the first one that came out, is he the legit one, or am I the mistake? Now, I was born premature, and I was like 13 or 11 minutes late. Maybe that's where I get my oxygen in the brain problem from, because Shane, walkie-talkies and write this down. The next time we check in with mom, or what are we calling it? Visiting with mom, or
do I look like I have a pen?
Well, it's your fucking
I'll
job.
remember.
What do I pay you for? I don't pay him at all.
You're gonna ask her about the twins.
I mean, yes, one of us is a mistake.
You're right.
Somebody tell Robert one of us has to go to bed tonight knowing fuck the world. But it is what it is. So anyway, that's a retraction. Mom, you're going to watch this. I know you are, because you're so proud of me and you like the way I talk about you. So there it is. There's the apology. There's the retraction. I'm super, super sorry. But, do you see the question that somebody just asked? You see what this guy Joe just asked? He says, question is, who should have eaten who in the womb? Joe, what are you doing? What are you doing at home there, guy? And for the record, that's not the Joe we spoke to last week, because I'm not calling this Joe.
This is a different Joe.
I
feel like this is a different
I don't
Joe.
know that I don't know if I hang out. He says, we love your voice. Hey, thank you. You should hear me sing. I can carry a tune pretty good, but we'll get to that. Hey, speaking of which, completely off topic again. We're going to ramble a little tonight, and then we're going to get to where we're getting. Can we do music here? What I'm asking is,
yes.
If I had two dudes playing acoustic guitar and singing, could we do that in here in this?
I mean,
even
look
like
around,
out
it's
there,
gonna be
maybe.
fucking tight. You can get them in here. No, there's
Like we'll get them in there.
one guy there, one guy there.
I don't know if I can mention the name of the band, but they are super popular and they sell out everywhere they go. And I happen to be good friends with the guitar player who shreds like you wouldn't believe. And he told me Friday night that if we meet our goal of 50 families fed, him and the lead guitarist and lead singer of this band will come in here and play us a tune.
Really?
And let me tell you something. They're a legit band. Like, remind me to tell you who it is after this, and you Google them. I just don't want to say it because it's not confirmed, and I don't want them to get mad at me. But, it's legit. So I promise you, we're gonna have live music in this joint, and if we get to the 50 families, and they're a really good band. You guys all know them. They're local. They play everywhere, and they sell it everywhere they go. Tree says I should do a little GNR.
No.
Tree.
Nope.
I was jamming Mr. Brownstone on the way over here, and let me tell you something. I killed it. I did. You like
killed it?
I killed it, bro.
Okay.
Killed it. Look at me with my hand. I killed it. Killed it. So, okay, Miguel was a calculator. Robert and I were walkie-talkies. That's the end of that. We can do music here. Hey,
Okay.
Live with Johnny cares about the people, cares about the community. I'm trying to do something with myself. You want to do something with yourself? Do you play guitar? Do you sing a song? Do you want to come on here and sing a song? Hit us up. We can have guests. He's giving me a dirty fucking eyeball. This is my house. Don't invite strangers over.
I don't need a fucking line of fucking boy bands outside my door, but it's okay. We'll talk about it.
Boy bands. We're not going to have Instinct.
I don't know.
Come on, man.
We'll talk about it.
Tree says I always do. I love Tree. Tree, I love you.
I think they would actually sound good in here. A couple of acoustics.
It's going to sound good.
It would sound good.
This band, and I won't say their name, you know that song by, and I don't like the band at all, but Coldplay? That song, and it was all yellow.
The song's called Yellow.
They
You nailed it.
Makes sense. They do a version of that song that makes me love that song.
They do a better version.
The way that my buddy plays guitar and the way that the singer sings it is, I can't use the word, but it's bonkers talk. My wife wants to sing. Well, that's up to you. Jay Martin wants to know if I do spoken word. I'll do whatever it takes to get to the 50 families fed, Jay. You guys want a poem? I'll give you a poem. Roses are red, pickles are green. I love your legs and what's in between. Right?
But I don't have.
How's that one?
I don't have the rim shot. So
how's that one? Anyway, Live with Johnny and the River Naugatuck Valley Foursquare Church. Tag them. We are again raising money for families for Thanksgiving to feed people who need it. Again, you don't need any affiliation with the church. You don't have to be a parishioner. You don't have to be a nothing. You just have to be a family who's on hard times, who needs a little help to have a proper Thanksgiving meal, because everybody deserves to have that. We have a total as of right now. We are close to matching last year's number, but we know that we need to exceed that number to get to the 50 families fed rather than the 44 from last year. But hey, even if we feed 30, 40, it doesn't matter. We're doing good things here. Like we said last week, we're doing the Lord's work. So as of right now, drum roll, please. We have raised.
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, one job. One job.
Do it.
$1,635. That's right. Last year we did $2,400 in 10 days. Right now we've got $1,635 in about, I don't even know, 2 weeks. So here's what I have to do. I have to ask you guys, share the page, share the thing about the fundraising, call up right now. Call somebody right now, call a friend, tell them to Venmo me $25, and I'll mention you on air. I'm going to mention you anyway. But call somebody who knows that I'm not on right now. Somebody, first of all, I don't know who doesn't know that I'm on right now, but you should be telling people I'm on right now. Call somebody, text somebody right now who doesn't know that Live with Johnny exists. Send them an invite to the page. Get them to Venmo me $25. That's how we're going to do this. That is how we are going to get to where we need to get. So $1,635 is no joke. Excuse me, the runny nose thing again. It's no joke. So thank you to everyone who has donated. Now, last week we threw in a little something. Said if we get one single person donation of $250, Johnny Boy will jump in a lake in the wintertime. Don't you know it? Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday morning, Friday morning? I think it was Friday morning.
Yeah, it was Friday. Yeah.
It was Friday morning. I got a call or a text saying, hey, are you serious that if one person donates $250 right now, you'll jump in a lake? I say, yes, sir. That person donated $250 on the spot. You know what the note in the Venmo said? $250. Go take your fucking swim. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So don't get me off track.
Sorry.
This is like real. This is like professional. I'm thinking to myself, well, let me finish what I was saying.
Just ignore
so
me.
I will be jumping in a lake. We will have the date and the time soon so everybody can get there. Now, I'm going to put a little side thing to this. If and I think I got him on the hook. I had lunch with Shane yesterday, like we talked about. If I can get $100 during tonight's show,
Spider-Man.
Okay, $100 more. It doesn't have to be from one person. It could be from 10 people. Hey! I'm not going to look at the Venmo yet, Shane. But I believe if we get an extra $100 tonight, Shane's jumping in the water with me. What do you think about that?
I like that.
I'm looking at my Venmo. Everybody gets mad when I look at the phone. Nobody get mad. Look at the Venmo. Hold on. Let's see who it were. Let's see who it be. Okay. Oh, well, don't you know? Pastor Coach Chris Baxter comes in with the donation, donating to his own cause. I like that. I like the way you work. That's like passing around a plate and putting $1 in yourself. Good for you, preach, pastor, whoever you are. Thank you, Chris Baxter. You're a hell of a guy. So the $250 donation, I tried to get a hold of him tonight, see if he minded, but he donated it in honor of his kids, and I'm going to read the text message he sent me. So again, hold on. This is the text message I got. After he said, take your fucking swim, this is the message I got. Thanks for doing what you're doing. I know what it's like not having a hot meal some nights, not having a Thanksgiving dinner, not having a Christmas dinner, not having a dinner at all. So it's the least I can do. I break my balls for my kids so they have what I didn't have growing up. Thank them when you're freezing your nuts off. It's because of them I do what I do. So Joe, I'm not going to say your last name, but he was our guest last week. Joe, I'm not thanking you because like you said, Bruno, Brody, and Cassidy, the Trips, they're triplets. Thank you very much for your donation. Thank you very much for making sure that I freeze my nuts off in a frozen lake. But thank you very much for your generosity, and make sure you give your father a big hug because he does do everything he does for you guys. So Joe, Bruno, Brody, Cassidy, Carla, thank you guys very much. We thank you very, very much.
Are we going to talk about the mermaid tail or no?
So when I originally put that up, yeah.
Well, I have something to say quick, but go ahead.
You're a sock cucker.
State your case.
Yeah, look at that in the mirror. It says it the right way. He says, if I get $250 tonight, I will join you jump in a lake. Ho! If I get $250 total tonight. Oh, I just got another one. Hold on. Let's see what. Hey, Shane. Shane, you're very close to jumping. And let me tell you something there, Mr. Mark. You might be too. We are up to. Ta-da-da. Oh, Katie Berry with a thick. Oh. With a
That's fine, I got it. With a donation.
With a donation. We don't do dollar amounts here. Put it this way. 2 donations. We're $25 away from Shane jumping in the water with me. So those of you who didn't grow up in the Valley, go ahead and do the proper math. The people in the Valley, we'll have somebody call you, explain it to you. So Mark says if I get an extra $250 tonight, he's going to jump in with us. So we're almost there, Mark. So, hey. Oh, whoa. We are on fire. See what we got there, Kirk Michael. And I got a message. Nicholas Ober with another 25. Ian Bellward coming in. All right, Shane, you're in, buddy. Shane's jumping, everybody. Shane's jumping. And I think he's the one who said he's going to do it with a Speedo.
I think so.
I don't know. I'm pointing at the comments like everybody can see it. You guys see what he said?
So he'll match good with your mermaid tail.
When I originally
here's the thing. If you
Daddy's talking.
If you do the mermaid tail,
yeah,
I have $200 from the employees of Tools Plus. We took up a collection, and I'll Venmo it to you right now. $200. Right now on air. You'll hear the cha-ching. $200. You can say no. It's fine. I won't.
You're telling me. Because here's the thing. I don't know if you know what you just did. I don't know. So you're telling me we're already up at like 125 already, which means Shane has to jump. Mark says if I get 250, he jumps. You're willing to Venmo me
$200.
$200 right now.
Right now.
Right now. If I put on a mermaid tail when I jump in the water.
That's right.
I have 2 questions.
Go.
Really, 1.
Okay.
When a 200 and some odd pound man jumps into a frozen lake with a mermaid tail, will there be somebody there who really knows how to swim to help me get the fuck out of the water? Because I don't know if you've ever seen a fat, obese turtle try to get out of the water.
I'll save you, bro. It's fine.
I'm just going to be...
Look, you'll have the tail, dude. You can flap you're fine. You have a mermaid tail. You can swim.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a regular fucking Michael Phelps. All right. I'll do it.
Okay.
Mermaid tail. However, that Venmo, you literally have 2 minutes.
Okay.
You got 2 minutes for me to see that Venmo. All right, so that's it. Hey, Mark, you're in, Mark. I don't know, Mark, if you're still watching, you're in, pal.
Also, thank Katie, Terry, Debbie, and Zach. And me.
Katie, Debbie, Terry, Zach, and Kirk.
And maybe Joe.
I
lost track.
I don't want to thank Joe because he's home thinking about babies eating each other in the womb. That's the Joe we were talking about. I don't know if that's the Joe we want to be thinking about. So, all right, me, Mark, Mark, and Shane are jumping in the water. Mark, Shane, I'll be in touch with the time and the day. We're gonna wait on until it gets a little bit colder.
Jesus,
and it's
really?
I'm thinking Thanksgiving weekend that Saturday because people will be home and around, and we can get a good gathering. And who doesn't want to see a 44-year-old slightly obese man in a mermaid tail jump in a lake?
Wait, dude.
It's the things we do. The things we do for love. You know, I was thinking on the way over here, and I'm getting completely off track again. But hey, guys, girls, people who are both, thank you very much for all of your kind generosity. And Shane says you won't be there that weekend. We'll figure something out, Shane. Shane's like, Marcy, if he calls, I'm away every weekend in December.
I'm busy. Busy.
Yeah, get out your banana hammock, Shane. You're jumping in the water.
I'm busy.
Shane said, it was funny. Marcy said it because they were talking about how I get loud, and you're like, whoa, whoa. Marcy goes, if you see us give you a thumbs down in the comments, that means quiet down.
Your level is good. It's the distance from the mic you got to watch. If you're going to get a little louder, you lean back a little.
Oh, well,
yeah,
I'm doing it the way my sister taught me.
The one you didn't eat in the womb?
She don't eat meat, but she sure like the bone. Oh, I just got a $10 donation. Yours never came through. And I gave you a 2-minute mark.
I got 20 things to do here.
Well,
you think I'm going to leave town with your $200?
It's not my $200.
Well, you know what I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your kind generosity. That's the show. Just kidding. We got many more to do. Everybody's like, what? Listen, some shameless plugging. Kirk, can you put the website link into the comments, please? I need you guys to share the Facebook page, the Facebook group, the YouTube, the website, everything. I really want to try to grow this thing. I really want to try. We're killing it. We're on Spotify. So if you can't watch, or if you're just so sick of looking at this, you can watch it in other ways. He says he'll be in Maryland, but he could jump in a golf course pond while in videotape.
Perfect.
Shane, if that's the day we have to do it, that works for us. But no fucking Photoshop, dude. I don't want to see, my nose is killing me. He says, I think Pastor Chris should join us. I think Pastor Chris should give us a number for what it would take for him to join us. So there you go. I'm going to wear a whale tail and mermaid tail, and we're going to on me it's a fucking whale tail. Fill in the blowhole. My head is in such a crazy spot tonight. So on the way here I was thinking to myself, all the years I talked about doing a podcast, and all the years I talked about doing this, and how you kept saying, just come to my house. Just come to my house.
How many times do we have that? Just show up, dude. Just show up.
What episode is this? 4 or 5?
5.
And I just burped, and I got to say I apologize for the breath.
Yeah.
Don't tell Amy. I hammered a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos right before I got here. I'm not supposed to eat that shit.
A little bag or a big bag?
Just a little lunch bag.
Oh, pocket bag? That's fine.
Dude,
come on.
They were banging. But don't say nothing.
Don't.
Don't say nothing. I'm not supposed to eat that shit. Jessica says I'm telling. Yo, snitches get stitches, Soto. Don't you know I'm crazy? Who are you trying to get crazy with this? Say, don't you know I'm loco? Boom, boom, right? And you kept saying, just come to my house, just come to my house. 5 weeks in a row, I have not skipped. I have not come up with an excuse. I've been on time 4 out of the 5 times. Hey-o! She says, bring it. Kyle says, how much to get Bob D to jump in? Woo! Coach Bob can't jump in the water. We don't need a tsunami. Just kidding. That was terrible. Mr. Del Principe, I apologize. I love you, kid. That was me being a sarcastic asshole. So anyway, there's that. Guys, share all my stuff. The face page. You know, the website, the this, the that, the whole thing. I need your help. Help me. Please freaking help me. We mentioned last week that we're going to do an advice section of the thing. So far, nobody sent any silly questions for advice or any real questions for advice. We're going to give you the real advice, not, your mommy telling you, you are just the best, funniest person we know. We're going to tell you, you're not, okay? We're not a participation trophy family over here. We're going to give it to you the way it's supposed to go. So let's do that. I'm jumping all over the place because there's so many things I want to talk about. We almost forgot the local business last week, but I'm going to get to it. I got to see who that last one was from, right?
That was me. And read the comment before you make it official.
The comment before you make it official.
Yo, the first 2 weeks, this fucking dude doesn't say a word. He doesn't say a word. Week 3, I ask him one question. Now all of a sudden, he's part of the right? Like I come in, he's like, "Hey, what do you want me to say this week?" I don't know. How about nothing?
You got my script?
Yeah. How about nothing? How about nothing, Beeve? Hey, Beeve, how about you say nothing? Why don't you make like a good beaver and whack your wood and sit in a fucking corner? His comment is...
No, don't read it on the air. I mean, just read it.
No. We here at Live with Johnny are all about transparency. He tells me he's going to Venmo me $200. So I got to wear the whale tail. Or
the
mermaid tail. He sends me $160 Venmo.
I'm still waiting.
Daddy's talking. And he says, and his comment is, pretend it's $200. We're still waiting on money from 2 other people. So I got news for you people.
I'm never sharing a secret with you again.
Not in this room. There are no secrets in this room. Except for, don't tell about the Doritos.
Yes.
$40 short. So that means I don't have to wear the mermaid tail? No, I'm kidding. I'm doing it. It's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. All over the place tonight. What do we got? Fine. It's 8 o'clock already. Almost time for phone roulette. Woo-hoo. Almost time for phone roulette. But I want to start another thing. It's called the most ridiculous thing I've heard all week. Okay? It's a new. So come up with some music.
Yep.
Come up with some music. Come up with something. Actually, you know how we're going to do Angry Soapbox? I want you to come up with a thing that says, "You kids, get off my lawn."
Get off my lawn.
All right? So you got homework. You're going to write this down?
I got it. I'm putting it in the phone, man.
Don't fuck around.
Don't fuck around.
We're going to go to a new thing called, what's the most ridiculous thing I've heard this week? Well, let me tell you something. This might be the most ridiculous thing I've heard all week. I read an article today while I was eating my lunch on a news website, and it was real. I Googled it. I watched the video. It was a real person. This woman is trying to get new parents meaning if you just had a new baby, to not just go ahead and change your baby's diaper. She's asking that you get consent from the baby before you change the baby's diaper. Okay. For those of you who thought you just... Listen to what I'm saying to you. There's a woman who's asking new parents, meaning new baby, before they change the diaper, ask the baby for consent before exposing their privates.
What?
Go Google it. She's saying that you need to look the baby in the eye and say, baby, I'm going to change your diaper. Obviously, the baby's not going to say anything back. You see? Look.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So obviously the baby can't answer you. They're asking
I'm
for
going
you.
to change your nappy now. Is that okay?
Yeah. Of course, the baby's not going to respond. Look at
Is that the lady?
that's her.
That explains a lot.
Ufa. Oh, maron.
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 You fucking gabigoo.
Fandu matze zora, which my mother used to say all the time, and then what we found out later was up your sister's ass. All my whole life she said that, and that's what my poor mother. My Portuguese friends say "uga iga kurish." I still don't know what that means. So for you Portuguese people, tell me what that means. So anyway, I'm talking to this baby. No. Baby, I'm going to change your diaper now. And the baby's not going to talk to you. The baby is supposed to just, you have to, eye contact was the key. The key is the eye contact. And maybe wait 20 seconds. And then go ahead and wipe the baby's dangle or their Virginia, whatever it is, boy or girl. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm going to go ahead and say this as an adult. You're an adult, Kirk.
Barely.
Did you ever shit your pants?
Multiple times.
You know how uncomfortable it is?
It's the worst.
I'm not going to go on air, and I'm not going to be live right now and tell you that I've shat my pants as an adult.
You just made me do it, bro.
It's uncomfortable. Even it might be uncomfortable, like, you know when you take a really, and I know we're getting gross talking, but if you take a nice wet one, you get a nice wet one going. And like 20 minutes later, you're like, I feel, and you had to go back and do a second wipe. You ever hear of a second wipe? It's a second wipe. So you got to go back and do a second wipe. For those of you who are saying gross and no, shut up. We're adults. We all know about the second wipe. The second wipe is real. It exists. It's a thing. It's uncomfortable. The baby shit his pants. Every new parent knows. One time my kid, he's like a 4 months old. I don't know why I'm talking like Mario. He's like a 4 months old.
4 months old.
He's on the bouncing around, right? And next thing you know, I smell the shit. That dude used to shit from the back of his neck up to his belly button. I'm not gonna wait and be like, is it all right if I wipe it off? The world is. I don't know what we're going to. So here's the thing. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard this week.
That is.
So there you go. Those of you who may think that I'm making up a story, I want you to know that I don't sit home thinking about babies and their shitting habits. This is a real story. Go Google it, and it's the most ridiculous thing I've heard all week.
Of course, she's Australian too. That makes a lot.
Crikey!
Crikey, mate!
Watch as the North American little infant shits all over itself.
Go change your diaper now.
First you look him in the eye and you say, "Hey, baby, I'm going to come in there and wipe your crevice, right? Right." What is wrong with us as a fucking people? Anyway. I didn't bring some water this week, so I'm a little dry.
Oh, you got a Venmo.
Oh, I did? Oh,
Yep.
Sorry. I was on a rampage. Let's see who it was. I wonder if it was another person pretending to give me a fake amount. Hey, can you pretend? Here's $10. Can you pretend it's 1,000 and just not see nothing? I won't pretend for you, Jenny.
That's gonna happen, Jenny.
No, I won't do it, Jenny. Me and you's like peas and carrots. Oh, you
So
got it.
Take it back.
He says.
So
He says you got another Venmo. Shameless fucking plug. It was from him. It's $40 he owed me. Ladies and gentlemen, new segment, Sock Cucka of the Week. The Beeve. All right, little homework, and then we're going to get to phone roulette. I don't know how we're doing so far this week. I see we have 2.25 viewers, so we're doing good. I covered all that. Nancy Silva. We were going to do a raffle for all the people who donated to Nancy Silva. I was unprepared tonight. We are not going to do that tonight. We are going to do it not next week, but 2 weeks from tonight, which gives you more time to donate to Nancy's breast cancer recovery. And as anyone can imagine, or if anybody's known or has gone through it or knows somebody who's gone through it, that is a painful situation to have to be going through. And she can use the help, and she can use a little help with that. So if we could put Nancy's thing back up there at some point, we will. She has a GoFundMe page. There it is. Let's go. Every person that has donated since week 1, I'm going to go by date. Anybody who's donated since week 1 of the show will be put into the raffle for a gift certificate to a local restaurant. Yay! Shane said, Lieutenant. I was talking about my brother yesterday. My brother's a lieutenant. And I said, I called him Lieutenant Dan. You want some ice cream? For like, we got a family text message going. And everybody's like, congratulations, Lieutenant. We're so proud of you, Lieutenant. And I waited. There's like 15 text messages. And then I just go in right with the Forrest Gump gift. Lieutenant Dan. I have made but 15 Dr. Peppers. If I was going anywhere, I was running. That wasn't a good one. Anyway, homework. Let's get Nancy. Let's get over to Nancy. The Naugatuck police officer was hit by a couple of scumbags trying to do dumb shit. Let's get over to his page too. I know we're asking a lot of everybody, but if you spread it out and you give me like 40 and everybody else 5, no, I'm kidding. If you just listen, we all spend money on dumber shit, right? A couple of beers, couple of shots of whiskey. Maybe we take the night off and we send it over to a couple of GoFundMes. So that's that with that. It is now time for everybody's favorite game show, Phone Roulette. Don't forget the rules to Phone Roulette. I'm going to call one random person twice. If they do not answer, I get to choose who I call. If I don't have your number and you want me to have your number, you better get it over to me. Here we go. You set up the microphone. We'll hide the phone like we always do. Phone Roulette. Phone Roulette. I say Phone Roulette. Phone Roulette. I don't know. Nobody wants to hear that.
I know I don't.
Are you a shower singer?
No.
I sing in the shower all the time.
You don't want to know what I do in the shower, bro.
I'm going to baste you like a butterball. I'm going to ride you like a Harley on a bad piece of road. That's disgusting. Oh, all right. Hold on. What the hell just happened? All right. Sorry. I hit something on my phone. They can't see my phone, right? It's all magic? All right. Yeah. It's all magic. Got him. I pray that this dude answers. Ladies and gentlemen, Phone Roulette. Phone Roulette. Phone Roulette. Don't forget, 2 tries. 2 tries.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What are you doing right now?
None.
Why does it sound like you're pooping?
I'm not.
You promise?
Sounds like you are.
Let me tell you something, Pally. Have you been watching Live with Johnny?
At right this moment, no. Are you on live or something? Am I on?
You win. You are. Have you heard of the game Phone Roulette?
Yes.
Guess who won this week? I'll give you one guess.
Me.
Hey!
Yeah.
How are you?
Okay, so I'm doing good so far. I'm doing good. Do I win anything?
Hey, Jesus Christ, man! I'm just getting started. This dude wants prizes already. How are you?
What do we got going on?
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, jeez.
Go ahead and tell but don't make it too embarrassing. But go ahead and tell your funniest story that involves you and I.
Funniest story that involves.
And not the one about the midget prostitutes in Atlantic City. We're not talking about that.
Wait, that was Atlantic City?
Oh, did I say Atlantic City? I meant Ansonia.
Jeez. Yeah.
All right. Well, while you're thinking, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You still have that handsome beard?
Yes, I do.
Dude, that's killer. You got a great beard.
You know, I like it. I'm not shaving it off. It's become part of me.
Well,
Plus, it hides my double chin. So
that's because
I'm keeping it.
it's adorable that you think it's a double.
Oh shit.
No, but seriously, triple chin. Let me ask you a question. One of my funniest stories that doesn't involve alcohol or midget prostitutes with John. Oh, by the way, it's John on the phone. I won't say your last name, so don't worry. John's on the phone, which that's my name too.
Yeah.
Every day at lunch in high school, John would eat, was it 5 or 6 pieces of pizza and a Hawaiian punch every day?
Yeah. Dude, calzone day was the best day. Yo, I used to get like a tray of calzones, a tray of marinara, and a tray of salad.
Seriously, you used to spend like $15 a day on lunch.
Oh, I had a metabolism that wouldn't quit. It it just wouldn't quit. And then all of a sudden I turned 23 and it just said it quit. it just quit. And all of a sudden I put on like 100 pounds. It was nuts.
Yeah, well, that's chapter 2 in my book.
I grew into my ears though, I grew into my ears. They were so big back then. It was like a taxi cab with the doors open.
Which is a good thing. Because, yeah. I mean, I don't want to make fun of you, but yeah.
But yeah, my Lloyd Christmas bowl haircut and my ears, yeah.
I never put that together, but you 100% looked like Lloyd from Dumb and
A
Dumber.
little bit,
Holy
if you look
shit!
at my senior photo, yeah. Yep. A little bit.
That is absolutely phenomenal. Hey, so how's the kids? How's the family? How's everything? Good?
Yeah, everything's good. Kids are good. They're nuts.
You want to give your? You don't have to, but if you want to give your business a shameless plug, you can go ahead. I wouldn't.
Oh.
If I were you, I wouldn't mention who.
No.
Yeah. Listen, so big deal. You sell weed to school kids. Just plug your business.
Can I say one of my craziest stories to say when with you?
What did you just say?
I'm gonna say one of my craziest stories. Like, one of the weirdest times. Like, remember being up in the attic at the old house up on 42?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember sitting in that wicker furniture set? And we were up there during like a thunder and lightning storm. There was like five dudes up there, and like all of a sudden the power went out.
You really going to go live on Facebook right now and tell people I was hanging out with 5 dudes?
In that attic.
Say that last part again?
We were like locked in the attic. Like someone put a couch against the door in the foyer.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no one else in the house.
What we learned about that house, if you remember correctly, is that the Warrens had been at that house 10 or 20 years prior to that to exercise that house. This is a true story.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
It was an old farmhouse, and they used to kill. Unfortunately, they hung animals. They hung the workers that they didn't like with all that nonsense. And there was remember the pitchfork in the tree?
Yep.
And we were okay. Do we tell the truth about what we were doing up in the attic, or are we just gonna leave that off the story?
Depends who's listening.
I was gonna leave the attic today, but then I got high. Somebody put a couch in front of the door. Then we got high. But true story. And also, I don't know if you do remember this. Do you remember the time it was me, you, other John, and I don't remember who else. We heard a little girl laughing. I think it was you. We heard a little girl laughing.
We were playing Road Rash.
And there was somebody wrote in crayon on my toilet on my bathtub.
Yeah, we were playing Road Rash on PlayStation 1.
I don't know. You got a good memory.
No, totally. Oh.
We used to have to shot. Remember then we had the basketball game, and we used to have to do shotgun beers to whoever lost.
Yeah.
True story about that PlayStation. If you got time, John, which you do because you have to.
I do.
You're pooping, so you got all the time in the world. But listen, don't sit for too long. Give it a courtesy wipe now because you don't want to get hemorrhoids.
Yo, I'm totally not pooping. I promise.
John.
I promise.
John. Wink, wink. It's a comedy show. Okay, you're pooping.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
Thank you.
my future sister-in-law just said commented that we were having a circle jerk, John. So I mean, I don't know how to explain to her that
Oh, that was.
yes, we were, but no, we weren't. Anyway, John, how was the cookie? But listen, what were we just talking about? Oh,
Playing Road Rash.
that Road Rash, that PlayStation 1. My mother, this is a few years after my dad died, she scrapped together $500 for Robert, $500 for me. It was our senior year in high school. And she's like, guys, I got to work. Go get your school stuff, blah, blah, blah. Jump in the cars, we go. Robert's got some nice, I don't know what the idiot wore, FUBU, Aero Pastel.
Sea Cavalry.
Yeah, Abercrombie and go scratch your ass, whatever he used to wear. I don't know.
Pinch rolls.
Yeah, for real. He was the dude, what are those sunglasses that everybody used to wear?
Raven.
Oakley's.
Oakley's, yeah.
Oakley's,
Yeah. He was the dummy who spent $200 on a pair of Oakleys when you can go to the Sitco and get Folkleys and nobody even knew they were fakers.
True.
I went out, when it first came out, I bought PlayStation 1, the basketball game, Road Rash, and Twisted Metal. My mother was pissed off.
Yo, I used to be that like UPS truck that looked like a clown.
Listen, John, I don't know if you've been watching the show, but we don't talk about UPS trucks here.
True.
That's a. I don't know if you heard about the revelations of my mother. Did you hear episode 3?
No, I didn't. Tell me about it.
Episode 3, she finally admitted that she had an affair with a Hawaiian UPS driver, and that's where Miguel came from.
Nice. Really?
Yeah,
No bullshit.
John, sore subject, pal.
Migs. No kidding.
Yeah, John, no questions on an olive-skinned kid named Miguel, who's my older brother. You just were going along with it.
Hey, I thought he was Italian.
I'm just glad you could find humor in my mom cheating on my dad. But let's move on.
I'm sorry.
Nah, that's all right. Listen, it was the 70s, man. Free grass, free ass. It was everywhere. My mother's gonna kill me, John. I can't confirm or deny what I'm saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So, can we talk about your nickname?
Oh shit. Okay.
We don't have to if you don't want to. I can talk about it once I hang up on
Go
you.
for it.
Best nick.
I'll tell you where it originated and
Well-
how it originated.
All right. I'm gonna say it, and then you're gonna tell the story. Best nickname ever, and people still call him this.
Oh god.
Bunghole.
Oh yeah.
All right, Bunghole, you have the floor.
Well, I think Bunger is better.
Do you?
Oh well, it was all in the Beavis and Butthead era. And
It's a great story. Keep going.
I don't know. I used to do really good impressions. And how much further do you want me to take this one?
It ain't my story to tell, brother. Hit it.
Well, yeah, I used to just do really good impressions. That's all. God, I hate my laugh. Shit, this is probably recorded.
Yeah, John. We average about 1,500 watchers and listeners a week, so it's gonna be out there.
Oh, jeez.
Why won't you tell the story? Nobody knows who you are, Bunghole.
Of course they do.
I mean, they might now, but there's only like 11 of us.
Oh, God.
Oh, hold on. My producer just tagged you in the comments. No, I'm just kidding.
Oops.
I'm just kidding. No, don't tag Bunghole either. I don't know what's going to come up. We might have kids watching. Bunghole, you got 30 seconds. Tell the story.
Oh,
He
shit.
does not want to tell
Come
this
on,
story.
man.
No.
Well, okay. Well, let's just say that we wanted to see if something really worked, and that would be putting a lighter next to your butt.
Not in.
Farted.
In or next to?
It works. It works.
Did you say you put it in it or next to it?
Next to it.
Not
in it. Well, come on, man.
Well, I was going to say, if it was one of them old school Zippos, good for you. You're a fucking
A little
champion.
lighter. Yeah.
I mean, if it's a big deal. That's like a pinky. But a Zippo?
Zippo spreads.
Hey, listen.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much about it. Which is not, not a real.
So when you say you used to do good impressions, did you do this because of Ace Ventura?
What do you mean?
Remember the Ace Ventura? He did the fart thing in the movie. I'm asking if that was what your impression was.
Wait, who farted in the movie?
Hey, can I talk to John?
He's here.
Is John home? Hello?
I'm
Ace,
here.
you never watched not Ace Ventura. It was Dumb and Dumber, wasn't it?
Dumber, yeah.
I apologize. Lloyd, remember?
Yes.
Lloyd did the fart
Yeah.
joke? Is that where you got it from?
Wait, he did that in that movie?
We are off the rails here, pal. We're gone. Hey, did you hear I got to jump in a lake?
Yeah. Yeah, what lake you jumping in?
We haven't decided that yet. You got any ideas?
You doing the Swan or what?
Swan Lake, I don't know. Have they cleaned the goddamn thing?
Well, it's probably cleaner than Zor.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You're
I mean-
all right about that.
Downtown Baghdad's cleaner than Lake Zor. Anyway, I can't tell you how much. You know what I'm learning, John? Or if I may, bunghole. What I'm learning, doing this phone roulette and the people I've called. The first phone roulette ever was my mom. So she had to answer because it's after 8 o'clock. She probably thought something was wrong. And she
Bail,
wrote.
she needed to post bail or something.
Well, she's like, oh my God, I'm gonna have something to send a text message about. The second one was a friend named Joe. You're the third one, and what I'm learning is everybody picks up on the first try. So far, not one person has not answered.
Yeah.
And
Well,
dude,
I pick you up all the time.
Hey.
Anytime you call, I'm right there.
well, you and I have a great fondness for each other.
It's true.
I'll just leave it at that. John, I love you. I love you. I love you. I gotta go, and hope to see you soon. And do me a favor, go to my page, like the Thanksgiving fundraiser. See if you can get some people who don't know that I'm live doing it. See if you can get some donations for me.
Yeah, I gotta get on there and do a little donation.
Listen, doesn't have to be you. Just help me spread the word.
I'll hook you up like I did, previous.
I love you. I appreciate you.
I love you too, man. Be good. You and the family.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, tell everyone to hello. Hello, listeners. Bye-bye.
Say, John, you got 10 seconds. Tell them anything you want to tell them.
Dude, you put me on the spot.
Jesus
I don't know,
Christ.
man.
You know,
I don't know.
you know what you should do? You should be a public speaker.
Yeah. Well, I do too much of it, but it's planned.
I know.
It's planned.
It is funny because it's actually what you do for your job, and you're phenomenal at your job. But when it comes to this, listen, you're pooping. We get it. You got hemorrhoids growing, as we're talking about. No more poop jokes. No more nothing. Just make sure you ask yourself for consent before you wipe yourself. That's the new thing to do.
All right, man. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I love you. I'll talk to you.
All right, be good.
Good night.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, bunghole. All right. So we're almost here at the end of the show, and I'm going to ditch the comedy for a second. And in the beginning of the show, I told you I wasn't really feeling like being funny today, and my mind's not in the right spot. I think we got through, though. I think we did all right. I want to just say something. The world today is a little less great as we've lost somebody who, quite honestly, was a part of my childhood, and I feel like part of that has been ripped out of myself, my brother, and a bunch of us who had the chance to know the woman. I'm completely brokenhearted over it. Sometimes you just don't know why things have to happen. I don't want to get too much about it, but she's the type of person that just cared about everybody. She was so welcoming. Every time you were in her home, it was whatever you wanted. Make yourself at home. We spent hours there, hours, weeks as teenagers, and she just let us be us. whether it was the pool, the hot tub, the Papa Shot and Bud Lights down in the basement, the crazy parties when they went on vacation. Just a phenomenal human being. She raised a family the way a family should be raised, where nothing mattered except for love, respect, and just caring about the people around you. To Big Mike, and Chris, I can't even put into words the way we all felt about your mom. The way we feel about all of you. This sucks to have to do, to try to I just can't imagine what it's like to be you guys. It's a tremendous loss, and I don't want to keep babbling because I'll babble forever. I thank Miss Betty for all of the kindness she's ever showed me, my family. At Robert and I's 40th birthday party, Big Mike and Miss Betty gave us these beautiful watches and said some of the kindest words to us that we've ever heard, and how much they loved us and how happy they were that we were such good friends with Chris and Mike, and how we all stuck together all these years and how we were the best of friends. People say this all the time when someone passes. You know, the world's a little less lovely. The world's a little less this. The world's a little less that. I'm telling you right now, my world, their world, our world, everyone's world is a much less beautiful place today. All those beautiful grandbabies that she got to spend time with and her beautiful family, thank God she had those moments. You never understand why things happen, but they do. Nothing we can do except for support her family, be there for them. Big Mike, Chris, I love you guys. You're my family. I'll talk about Miss Betty and tell all the good stories and all the funny stories, the card games at Thanksgiving, the fun times at Christmas with the Secret Santa. There's nothing like being around a group of family at a Secret Santa at your house and having somebody open up a zebra-colored dildo. I'll never forget that story, but that's for another time. Miss Betty, we're all going to miss you. To your entire family, the boys, the daughters-in-law, the grandkids, we are also sorry for that tremendous loss. You will be missed. If there's anything any of us can do, please let us know. This would be a good time for everybody to remember to reach out to somebody who you're not talking to. If you haven't told somebody you love them lately, go and do it. Don't wait. Do it now, because you don't know if you're going to have that chance. So to all of you, I love you. Reach out to somebody, ask them how they're doing. It goes a long way. Again, I love all of you. Bright Eyes, I'm coming home. We'll see you all next week.